Okay, like the title that I'm thinking for this right now isn't sounding exciting, but it's an exciting story, I swear. Okay, so like, because I'm new at work, and at first it was training where I would just come at one certain time. I knew what time I had to leave the house, what time I had to start getting ready, what time I need to leave the house if I take in taxi and stuff like that. So last week was my first week where I was on shift, so I was starting at a different day every time of the week. So this was my first 2:30. So I had to reach work 2:30. I don't know what time I must start bed, what time I must start ready, what time I must get out of my bed, what time I must take taxi. Like, I don't know any of that. So I'm trying to work it out. So I'm trying so hard not to be late for work. And then I'll go to a taxi. Go to the taxi stand. It's in front of the Rubis gas station to go out by Rose Hall, Iron Shore. So there's this taxi man that's always putting me on taxi. Like, he's not a taxi man. One of those guys that load a man them will always put people on taxi. Like, oh, you're going there, so him know me from Yui days. So I always want a taxi to go Yui. So I'm asked Yui, and I said no. Then him say Rose Hall. Then him say, yeah, then I try to put me in a taxi. And then the taxi one I try to put me in is a white plate taxi, and I never want to go. So I decided to go with this man that was standing up by him taxi, and he was leaving. I remember say I feel so I late for work, you know. So him leaving him full rather than going this white plate taxi that don't ready. So I asked the driver, Rose Hall, and then this man, the audacity, come in here, just come in here, and I'm just like, I shouldn't have go in that car. But I didn't really pray that. I pray say him ready for go. I'm late. So I go in the taxi, and then like somebody was arguing on my side. They were like, she have to ask where she go, she have to ask where I go, blah 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 blah. So I'm going to the taxi, everything alright. And because of the time, 2:30, there's a lot of traffic to go down straight, the regular route to Rose Hall or Iron Shore or wherever. So he decides to go up upper deck. So if you don't know where upper deck is, it's like this really steep hill, and it bring you around to Norwood and then wherever. So it's not the ideal place to drive, but I guess there's less traffic. So I noticed this man going upper deck, and I'm like, ugh, at least I probably go reach early because less traffic. So this man really going up upper deck, driving his merry way, and then the car stop moving, and I'm just like, LOL, okay, this is fine. So he's doing his little thing, like turning the wheel out, turning the key and wave and going, and then like I hear the car make this noise, and then like it's about to start up, and then it stopped. Like the noise get quieter instead of getting louder, and then car not moving. Turn off the car, then take out the key, put it back in, go, and then go in. Then all this time, cars are behind us, and then he's just like, go on, go on, go on. Then I'm just here looking at all these people in the taxi. It was like a bunch of ladies. So me and 3 other ladies in the taxi. So I'm just looking around at them like, everybody look like everything okay. And I'm like, we're on a hill. So I don't really know how cars work. I quit driving school so I could work. I never really quit, but not a part of the story. So I don't know how to drive, and I don't know how cars work. So I'm like, we're on a hill going up, and I don't know if I trust it to just be like this, you know. So I was starting to get afraid, and in the cars he's just like, go around, go around, go around. So the car is going around and passing us, and everybody cussing and having a terrible time. Then I'm just here scared. So he starts reversing and going back down the hill onto this flat surface. He doesn't go back into town, he's on this flat surface. So I'm pulling bonnet, and I'm in there doing whatever. Then I'm talk like, you know when you're shame you know when you're shame and you try to justify the thing. So I'm justify, I say I'm not gas because him just put gas in my car. Him take out this rubber thing or look like some type of filter, like this thing with a metal frame, and like red rubbers going down look like a filter. And then he's looking at it and then complaining, and then him said to it, look like we go have to go down and take taxi. And then I'm just like, we're going to have to walk all the way back to Mobay to get taxi, and me feel semi-late already. So I start freaking out, and I texted my friend, and they're like, oh no, are you safe? What are you gonna do? Then I'm like, I'm gonna have to walk in town. But this man said, no man, you can stay right across the road and get a taxi. And then I see a Lilliput taxi coming down. Then I'm like, it was empty. So I was like, oh, we can call that and it bring all of us up. But then nobody was paying any mind and I wasn't confident in what I was doing, so the taxi gone about his business. So we stand up there for a good like 3 minutes and me feels me well late. It's like 1:30 now and it was like 1:48 and I must reach work by 2:30. And when I reach work, I have to join lines, collect my uniform, put on my uniform, and then wait in the line to put up my bag. So I try to reach work half an hour before I'm supposed to start work. So I late because it's 1:48 and I'm supposed to reach there 2 o'clock. So we stand up there for about 3 minutes trying to get a taxi and they're not working. So I start walking and we start walking slow. Say, alright, maybe we get a taxi, maybe 1-1, like a taxi don't go all the way full. But because of the traffic and because of the amount of taxis that aren't on the road, all the taxis are full. So me start walking. And then this lady, one of the ladies that was next to me, she was like, you go walk all the way back in town. And I'm like, well, what else we go do? Because when I see the taxi and see madman, they come down here. So she turned around and looked and she start walk too. And then she was like, at least I'm on the other side. But I was not comforted by this, because you know, like right in front of Mount Alvernia Prep, you're looking over like a bare gully and like the craft market and you can just drop down in there. I was afraid for my life. And me already feel full taxi brought down with me, so I never feel like me need for the hopscotch cross the different side of the road. So I'm go on and I go through and then realize that everybody are lag behind me. But remember, said me feel I'm late for work. So, walk all the way back. And then the loader man that was trying to put me on the taxi, I'm just like, should have went with you if me never want big idiot. So, the taxi when put me upon is 8 me go upon, and it was a nice red plate, nice new brand looking car with the back seats. And then, you know, the one with the seats at the back behind the regular seats. I hate those taxis, but I went in there, whatever. And then I reached work. I reached there about 2:15, and then I managed to put on my clothes and do everything, and everything was okay. The moral of the story, go with the loader man you know. When somebody give you attitude to go in their taxi, or when, this is a Jamaican thing, any service that you're trying to buy or pay your money for, don't take attitude from people, because them cargo broke down, and the reason why they have so much attitude is because them shame.